Well, hello and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. And we have sunshine. We did have rain this morning and I had to look at it twice and go, is it raining? And yes, it was, but it was quite light. It was light enough that the cows weren't fussed. They were just carrying on yomping. Most of them were yomping the grass, and some of the older ones were eating stuff out of the hedge. So I don't know what they were eating in the hedge. But yeah, that's what they were up to. And there was a couple of crows in the field. And later I saw a lot more crows. Most of the crows didn't come out in the rain, but two of them did. And I always kind of thought most birds were waterproof particularly, but they weren't that bothered. They were out there. So other than that, other wildlife. Flies. I haven't managed to find all the flies from the liquid onion incident. So every now and then they surprise me in the kitchen. I think they're in the compost bin, but I can't pour chemicals in it because that goes to be compost. I think the food bin. I think they take it away when they collect it, and they compost it, and then they sell the compost. I'm not sure. I think that's what the council do. I know my old council used to get like garden waste, and then they'd make wood chippings out of the wood and sell that. Right. Oh, lovely cup of tea there. Right. Do me tarot then. Okay. Right. Okay. What message do you have for us for Friday, the 15th of August 2025, please? Let's see what we get. Okay, some trying. Okay, that one was first. Ooh, but that one was... Ugh, no, you're not going to give me more. Not more. That one was higher. Oh, blimey. The world, the world, the world. The last card in the Major Arcana. And the end of a journey or a cycle. It's all blooming cycles, isn't it? Even the Minor Arcana are cycles. The other two cards I got, the High Priestess reversed and the Three of Swords reversed. Well, if the world is the end of the cycle of us hurting ourselves, that's good. And the fact that that's reversed is good, because that's damaging ourselves, hurting ourselves, letting ourselves down, really. Doing things usually for other people that aren't healthy for us or that aren't good for us, that wear us out or make us ill or angry and resentful. So if we stop doing that, that's great. What have we got? The High Priestess reversed. We're getting rid of the old stories because they no longer serve us, do they? Things from the past, especially if we've had abuse and trauma, or just as we've had some really unpleasant things in the past. It's leaving that story behind. We can, if we're not careful. Oh, the cards are going all over the place. We can, if we're not careful, get stuck in our past, get stuck in our history, and get stuck in the person that we were then, or the person we became because of whatever happened to us or whatever was going on around us. But we can consciously change who we are. We can change a story. You can trick your own memory. I mean, you might have some pretty vivid memories about things. You can rewrite them. You can change them. And your subconscious, is it your subconscious or your conscious? It might be subconscious. Don't know the difference between what was real, what really happened, and the story that you rewrote. And if a different story helps you to be more of the person that you want to be, then rewrite the story. They found it can do all sorts of things. They've done studies with aging where they got a load of like 80-year-old men. I think they put them in a monastery and somewhere. I think they needed to sort of like get them out of the world and just put them away somewhere, and had them behaving like they were 50. And they ended up actually getting a lot more agile and a lot better. They ended up playing football. They threw the sticks away and they were playing football. They had them dress like they did in their 50s. They had them listen to the music and stuff. And it was all really centred about, or in their 50s. So change the story. We can change the story that from then. We can change the story from now. There are therapists that put stories in people's head, not good therapists. There are therapists that have seeded memories of abuse in people where there wasn't abuse. I thought that went out in the 80s with the regression therapy, but I heard a case recently. So if they can do that, we can add our own fantastic memories to ourselves, even if things weren't that fantastic. But going to this, we're coming to the end of a cycle of crappy old stories and of inflicting harm on ourselves for the benefit of other people. So good on you. There we go then.